Hey guys, so today I am showing you how I did these nails. They're supposed to be duck nails, but they do not look like duck nails. Anywho, it's like a freestyle that I did today. So I wanted to try to do some duck nails, but I only had the tips. So I just decided to grab some full nail tips, cut them, and then glue these tips right here. They're like the extra long type, I believe, but I just cut them a little bit because I had a design in mind that I wanted for them, but when I already did them, I knew that the design wasn't gonna fit, so I just decided to do a freestyle to see what's up. But yeah, because I glued the nail tips to another nail tip, I can't just go in and start making nail art or whatever. So I decided to do an acrylic overlay. I don't work with acrylic a lot. I think it's kind of difficult, but I'm obviously trying to practice and practice. Like when I did this acrylic overlay right now, honestly it wasn't that bad. It wasn't pretty bad. It's short nails. The thing that I do have an issue with is making a nice apex on like medium or long nails. That's an issue with me, but you gotta practice and practice. Anywho, after that I kind of filed it a little bit just so it doesn't have like some grooves or imperfections, you could say, so it's smooth, you could say. So I just filed it a little bit, not a lot. Mainly I didn't add a lot of acrylic anyways, and the nails are pretty short, so yeah. While filing the thumb, I completely forgot how to file for duck nails, so they ended up looking like squares. But anywho, let's go for the freestyle. Obviously adding blooming gel. I love using blooming gel. It just helps me, I don't know, in creating a lot of cute designs. And I just added this blue on top to see if it was gonna do anything. I cured it, and then I decided to go and make some like leopard or cheetah print. No, I think it's leopard print on the nails, mainly because with duck nails I see a lot of correlation with like Y2K nails, because I think that's how it was back in the day. I can't say, I wasn't alive. But anywho, I added the cheetah print or the leopard print with a darker shade of blue, and with that same blue I went ahead and did like a hibiscus flower. Y2K and like summer hibiscus flower is the flower that goes on like nails for the summer a lot. So yeah, I used a dotting tool and then just made a dot in the middle, and then with a liner brush just dragged it out to make the little stem, and of course added some little dots, and that's it. Alright, so for this nail I kind of wanted to make like a French, but I decided to do it white and then add some blue on top. But let me show you what I did. But so I added the white French, and while I was doing it I wanted to make it thicker, because in all the Y2K nails the French is usually like thicker, not super thin. So I went ahead and just added more white, and I wanted to add some blue stripes like I'm doing right now, but it kind of missed the vibe of Y2K. It kind of looked more like coquette, cute, like blue summer picnic with blueberries. Like this nail, you could add some blueberries to it, super cute, and totally not Y2K, but what can I say? I don't know. I noticed too late that it was like not fitting with the vibe. But because it was so empty, I decided to add this little nail charm of a little turtle for the summer, and I went ahead and lined the French with a deeper shade of blue. I should have done it earlier, but I forgot. Alright, next nail. Again, blooming gel. For all of these nails, I am literally using blooming gel in like all of them, I think, except for the French one. But yeah, I just added some blue on the middle to kind of make like an aura effect, but obviously it didn't work. It kind of bloomed a little bit, not a lot. For this nail, I went back to the trying to make it Y2K, so I just went again with some animal patterns, but this time I went with the zebra pattern. Just made some little lines, obviously with a deeper shade of blue, and that's it. Just make some little lines and try to make them look like it's a zebra pattern. I wanted to add something else, but I didn't really know what, so I just went ahead and grabbed my dotting tool and just added some little dots of different colors of blue and just put them on the edges. Blooming gel again. And so for this one I kind of cheated, because I kind of made this design before on a nail that I made for a short. So I just added blooming gel, and with different shades of blue and white, I just made some little dots so it would bloom out. And then to add rhinestones on top of the nail. So yeah, I cheated because I had made this design before. But you know, you have to be resourceful, guys. So when I added the white, I noticed that it was too, I'm not sure, too in your face. So I just decided to just grab a liner brush and kind of like blend them together, make some little squiggly lines. Cured that, and then added my rhinestones right here, blue rhinestones, because yeah, it's all that I have that were tiny and small and petite. Anywho, blooming gel again, last nail. Right, so I just added some little waves or lines of blue to make it more, you know, flowy. Compared to the first one, I just went ahead with a brush. This time I use a liner brush just so they're more thin and can bloom more. And then I just added a hibiscus flower with a lighter shade of blue this time, because that totally makes a difference. But yeah, usually when making hibiscus flowers, I could either get it in one go or I have to retry again, because sometimes I make the petals too short. In this case, that's what happened, but I just went ahead and kind of made some lines inside the petals. Then afterwards, I made like a little line and then added some dots to the line, because I see that design a lot. I don't know what it's called, but you know, Y2K, I guess. Now for the final part is adding my top coat. I like to leave this to the end if possible. But yeah, these nails were honestly, yeah, super simple. Honestly, I wanted to do a different design like I said before, but when I did the nail tips, I noticed that they were too small, so I just went ahead and tried to see if I could come up with something on the spot, like right now, like a freestyle. But yeah, this is a closer look. This is my favorite nail right here. I really like that. This nail, not giving Y2K, but you know, it's still cute. I love the turtle. And this one again, I cheated, but you know, you have to do what you have to do, guys. But yes, I tried to do it. It didn't take me so long. I think it took me like 30 minutes, but yeah, do let me know what you think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.